Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils Week 7 Pac-12 Power Rankings. I'm Anthony Totri, joined as always by Shane Diefenbach, Sean DePaz. Gentlemen, let's get into the Pac-12 Power Rankings. No ASU last weekend, but this weekend they've got Stanford. A lot did happen, though, in the Pac-12, specifically at the top of the conference. Sean, I'll start with you. How are your power rankings looking this week?
Like a car crash, kind of all over the place. At this point, I think there's really just tiers of teams more than there is rankings.
Mm-hmm.
UCLA is our number one by default, I guess. They're undefeated and everyone else loses to people. I don't know. UCLA, Oregon, I mean, that Georgia loss is looking better and better, and otherwise, who's really come close to stopping them? This one is a nice moment for me because I've been banging the Utah over USC drum this whole time, and I get that it was in Utah and whatever, but we got one game and Utah won it, so I'm putting Utah ahead of a USC team that does not have a defense, and then obviously USC 4, they're still a good team. Oregon State 5, they probably have the best defense in the conference, and I think they've started to show that. They're moving back up to 5. Washington Falls, Wazoo Falls, all kind of by default, to be honest. Arizona State stays at 8 because they did not play. And then Arizona, Stanford, and the one, I don't even know what to say, but Colorado's back, baby. They're back. They won a game. And so they're in the power rankings. Cal gets demoted to wherever Colorado has been for the last few weeks.
Shadow Realm?
Yeah, but at the bottom of the conference, Arizona, Stanford, Colorado, they're all really bad teams. Stanford's win over Notre Dame means 0 to me. Arizona has no defense. Colorado's still terrible. And then number 12, Axes, because I like grinding them. And
have you ever actually done that?
No, but legend says that a golden axe is the one true way to finally kill the Stanford tree, the worst mascot in sports. I hate it, and I want it to die, so that's why Axes are number 12.
A golden axe?
Yes.
I feel like you could probably just, some really big scissors would do the trick.
But they've tried that before.
Yeah, they have tried
with
that.
scissors?
It comes back. It regrows. A golden axe is the only way to kill it. Or Paul Bunyan's axe.
Type of tree.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's weird.
It's the dumbest thing ever. Yeah. You don't have this. You pick a mascot, pick a tree, and stay that way. Don't have it look like a school project.
What are they called? The genres of trees? Types of trees?
Types of trees.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just types of trees, yeah. All of them. Hate them all.
Douglas
well, I don't
fir,
hate
tree.
trees. I hate the Stanford tree.
Totally fair. Shane, let's get to you. What are your power rankings looking like?
I don't know. UCLA and Oregon, they're the two best teams of the conference right now.
Default.
Oregon's played 5 straight games where they looked really good.
Yeah.
So those two teams are going to be close, and they play this week.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's going to be a great game. Utah above USC because they won. That just makes sense. They're at 3, USC at 4. Oregon State creeping up at 5 because they shut out Washington State, who I think is still solid offensively. Washington stays where they were, number 6 for me. And then Washington State goes down 1 after they only put up 10 points against Oregon State, but a lot of teams get stymied by that defense. Arizona moving up, everybody moving up because of Cal moving down. But again, guys, like I said this last week after ASU beat Washington, I'm not going to move Arizona State up in my power rankings until they win 2 straight games. They haven't shown me any reason to do that yet. If they beat Stanford, they're definitely jumping Arizona no matter what Arizona does. I think Arizona is not more talented than ASU, but they're a more cohesive unit. They put up 39 points in their game, and I know it was against Washington, who ASU played well against on offense, but still, I can't see it. And then Stanford's just kind of there. Same with Colorado. But congratulations, welcome back. My 12th is State Fairs.
Back.
Because actually, no, I hate this now. I'm putting Cal at 12. State Fairs are moving out because the State Fair is not open on Wednesdays.
Yes, but most state fairs are only they're open every day.
You open a can of worms.
No, I'm just saying that most state fairs that are open every day are only there for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
the Arizona State Fair is there for a month.
Yeah,
so I get it. It's a money thing.
Honestly, I would take Cal over State Fairs simply because I don't really like the State Fair.
Yeah, I told you it wasn't like having fun.
State fairs are amazing. Carnival games.
Let's go to your power.
Carnival games are elite. Carnival food elite. Carnival rides not.
Okay. Well, what I do love is undefeated teams at the top of a conference, and that is UCLA. Whether you like it or not, DTR is leading that team straight toward a Pac-12 championship. We'll see what they can do against Oregon. I don't know about that. We'll see what they can do against Oregon this weekend. But Oregon coming in at number 2 on my power rankings. I was a little hard on this Ducks team at the start of the season because of that Georgia loss. But like you both kind of said, that Georgia loss is looking better and better kind of as the season has gone on. What, Shane?
I
What?
literally said that would have happened.
Yeah. USC at number 3. This is where Sean and I are going to have an argument because I know Utah beat USC. I don't really care. I still think USC is the best team in this conference. They only lost to Utah by a single point. I think if that game is at a neutral site or if it's at the Coliseum, I think USC wins. Sean, you can rebuttal in a second.
Yeah.
Oregon State at 5, where you guys have them. I do think they have the best defense in the conference. They're just missing a little bit of an offense. Washington moves up after beating Arizona. Arizona State stays put. I know they lost to they beat Washington 2 weeks ago. I'm keeping them where they're at. We'll see what they can do against Stanford this weekend. Wazoo falls. Arizona stays put despite their loss to Washington. Stanford moves up with the win over Notre Dame. R.I.P. Notre Dame. Tanner McKee is not good. Colorado, welcome back to the conference. As everybody has said before, fully expect you to go back to the Shadow Realm or wherever you were before this week after you lose. Number 12, Dave and Buster's,
Greatest place
baby.
on the planet.
I mean,
Oh,
that honestly
my
was probably
gosh.
above Colorado too.
Yeah.
Probably
Dave and
number 1 in
Buster's
the
might be
conference.
top 5. in the
I think above
conference.
ASU and U of A also.
It's
U
just
of
so
A, at
much
least,
fun.
for sure.
It is so much fun. I had not gone there in a really long time until I came back to working here. And I want to say thank you, Shane, for welcoming me back to the world.
My birthday
Dave
party.
and
Of Dave
Buster's
and Buster's.
also hosts a radio show with Coach Aquano on
Yep.
Tuesdays, I think.
Thursdays.
Thursdays.
I was going to say Wednesdays.
Wow.
It's
Some
a
point
day
during the week,
During the week.
there's
yeah.
an ASU coach at Dave and Buster's.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
You can.
I think Oregon might be the best team in this conference.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I'm just
We'll
thinking
see.
about it.
They've got the opportunity to make that
Yeah.
claim this
Biggest
weekend
game
against
of-
UCLA.
You know they're both top 10, 9 and 10.
9 and 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is the most Pac-12 thing. Oregon is almost guaranteed to win this game because it's the Pac-12 and we
Well,
can't have
someone
nice
see
things.
in theory, someone's season is going to end after this week.
Well,
between
yeah,
those two
but the
teams.
entire conference's season might end after this week if
Not
Oregon
necessarily.
loses.
If
Or
Oregon
UCLA
if
loses.
Oregon wins the conference and their only loss is to Georgia,
they're not getting in the playoff.
I don't know.
I mean, it depends on what
I'm
happens
just
everywhere
saying.
else. But you look
I'm
at
just
Tennessee, you look at Alabama, you look at Michigan, all of these teams that are in a conference that probably deserve to be in the playoff with teams that are going to go undefeated.
They are on Wednesdays. It is today.
Nice.
And the reason why I found it, I looked up at ASU football on Twitter and then searched Busters.
Nice.
Love
showed
it.
up.
Absolutely
no other
love
busters
it.
on the team.
Look, those are our Week 7 Pac-12 Power Rankings. Come back next week to see what we've got for Week 8. But if you're looking for any and all Arizona State Sun Devil news, give us a follow at PHNX _ Sun Devils. We'll see you guys next week.